There's nothing quite like making your favorite anime characters beat the crap out of each other. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 best anime fighting games.
This'll be easy!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at video games based on anime properties and squarely based in the fighting genre. Please keep in mind, we'll only be considering titles that are inspired by an actual anime series instead of ones that just use anime aesthetics. Sorry guys, that means nothing from BlazBlue, Persona 4 Arena, Under Night In-Birth, and Guilty Gear franchises.
It's not over yet.
Number 10. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Goku and company practically built a monopoly around the 3D battle arena subgenre, but as far as we're concerned, the Xenoverse franchise was the peak of their efforts. Not only do you have all the classic heroes and villains ready to blast each other to Kingdom Come across a variety of destructible environments, but also an original story mode. Wait, you mean we don't have to play through the Frieza saga again? What madness is this?
All of time, all of history, everything. It's all listed in here.
Instead, players got the chance to create their own character and travel across time in a bid to keep Dragon Ball's continuity from shattering. As you can imagine, the custom Saiyans and Namekians were a sight to behold.
As far as partners go, I'll tell ya, you're the only partner for me.
That sounds nice.
Number 9. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Maybe.
That's the stuff, Gohan! Just like I taught you!
Hot off the heels of Xenoverse's success, along came its arguably improved sequel. With a tighter focus on the mechanics, the amount of effort that went into this second entry is quite staggering for a Dragon Ball game.
Stop being silly, Gramps. You know defending history is our solemn duty.
Not only can you import your original character from the first game, but you have a much more expansive combat system, wider hub world to explore, a vastly improved multiplayer experience, as well as a brand new story mode that was kind of silly, but in the best way possible. Admit it, you've always wanted your fanfic self-insert to save the cast of Dragon Ball Z. Number 8. My Hero One's Justice.
私欲か、社会の顔面。Ready? Crash!
It might be a little on the bare bones side when it comes to content, but we can't deny this game charmed the pants off us. While it may not be newcomer friendly from a narrative perspective, being able to take control of our favorite wannabe heroes from Class 1A was still awesome, made all the better by a slick and oddly addictive combat system. Each character truly felt like they had something to bring to the table, all the while getting to dress them up in some of the most ridiculous customization options imaginable was just the icing on the cake. Anyone want to step up? Todoroki and I will ruin you. Number 7. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2.
Only the fight exists. An eternal chain of battles.
We're all in agreement that the Ninja Storm franchise was the quintessential Naruto video game experience? Good. While the first entry in the series served as a competent starting point, this was where the series truly found its feet. Not only was the story mode far more cinematic in terms of its presentation and use of QuickTime events, but the combat got amped up tremendously.
Not bad.
Summoning!
Supporting characters played a more vital role in the actual fighting, the boss battles felt larger than life, and we'll be damned if the emotional core of the narrative wasn't on point. Also, it had Lars from Tekken in it, for some reason. Number 6. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. You beautiful bastards, you actually did it. Not only did you craft a solid fighting game that perfectly captured the art style of the original manga, but included all the JoJos. That's right, not only the likes of Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, Josuke, and Giorno, but also the ones yet to be adapted from the manga. Also, it introduced some hilarious censored stand names, such as Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price. Throw in the unique interactions between paired fighters, unique combo kills, and a rocking soundtrack, and you've got a JoJo bonanza not to be missed. Shout out to my girl Jolene and all her fabulous badassery. Yare yare dawa. Number 5. Bleach Dark Souls. No, not that kind of Dark Souls, though that would be pretty sweet. Somebody get to work on that. Anyway, this second entry in Bleach's long-running series of games adapted for the Nintendo DS was a barrel of fun. While the original story is more like an extended filler arc filled with random battles, the increased roster of characters, integration of 3D visuals, as well as a tighter focus on combos will satisfy you all the same. Also, the Bankais look epic, almost outshining anything Bleach ever did on other consoles. Number 4. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. While it retained the style found in its predecessor almost to a T, this threequel just about managed to rise up above the rest to become what many consider the greatest Naruto game to date, mostly due to it throwing everything plus the kitchen sink into the spectacles. The fights themselves feel more fluid due to easier access to a character's awakened form, the cinematics are jaw-dropping, there's even branching paths in the story mode that allow players to view alternate ways as to how some of the canonical content in the anime might have played out. Simply put, this is gold standard jutsu. Number 3. Bleach, The Blade of Fate. Fully voice acted, covered the best arc in the whole series, combat was epic, every character got their own story campaign, and the special moves made the DS's dual screens feel monumental in scope. Need we go on? Still not quite sure why so many Bleach fighting games managed to excel on such a small platform, but the results speak for themselves.
Sorry, I ain't ready to die yet.
With standout combat mechanics along with beautifully integrated animations, this one is a must-own for those longing for the days when this classic anime was hitting its stride. Number 2. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. Hey, it has anime characters in it, it totally counts, even if they are kicking the crap out of the cast of Street Fighter. This Wii title brought two massive developers on a collision course, with their many properties battling it out to see who would reign supreme. It's all about the old school with this one, featuring the likes of Tekkaman, Kashan, and the Science Ninja Team Gatchaman as playable fighters. The light-hearted approach and over-the-top action found in this collab makes it a joy to play. Now, excuse me while I wreck the final boss's Karas. Number 1. Dragon Ball FighterZ. This isn't only an exceptional example of a Dragon Ball video game, it's also one of the best fighting games to come out in recent memory. Brought to us by the masters of 2D button mashing themselves, Arc System Works, the visuals for this title seem like they've been ripped straight out of the show.
There's no point in going any further.
Easy to get into, but hard to master, FighterZ dominated the gaming landscape upon release. With 3 characters at each player's beck and call, precision is what matters here. When to vanish attack, when to use the Dragon Rush, and of course, when to say screw it and unleash that last-second Kamehameha. Kamehameha! Ha!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.